Hey guys, and welcome to our review for Logan Lucky, starring Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Daniel Craig, and many others. Directed by Steven Soderbergh. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Introducing Daniel Craig.
Yes.
First time in the movie. Never
Daniel
seen him before.
Craig?
That's Logan Lucky.
Young guy.
Joe Bang.
Joe Bang.
No, bye.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Also joining us is Tyler Sotolsky.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Great.
A lot of enthusiasm. Love it. Thank you.
Also joining us is Adam Franey.
I was here last week, but I am back as well.
As usual.
Feeling lucky.
Tim, give us a little synopsis for the viewers as far as what happens in this film.
After being laid off for insurance reasons and finding out his ex-wife is moving across state lines with his daughter, Jimmy Logan and his Iraqi war vet brother Clyde plan to rob the Charlotte Motor Speedway. They enlist the help of currently incarcerated Joe Bang, a demolitions expert, and together they kick off their heist. I am
Alright,
in
Logan
car.
Lucky. Soderbergh's return to filmmaking.
He's been retired for
How long?
4 years?
4 years?
Something like that.
Really? It's been that long? That's a while.
He did like 3 like really close together and then left.
But he edited, produced, shot Magic Mike 2.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Last thing, he did Behind the Candelabra. That was the last thing he liked.
HBO movie.
For
Yeah.
HBO, yeah. But Logan Lucky, guys, Tim, what are your thoughts on Logan Lucky? General impressions, likes, dislikes?
I remember all 4 of us were super excited for the trailer. It looked hilarious.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig. Sorry, I don't know his name yet.
He hasn't done much.
Daniel
He's
Craig.
he's
We
in
thought
something
looked
soon.
great. Totally different from everything else he's ever done. I really liked the movie. I thought it was funny.
You liked it?
Yeah, I was laughing
You thought it was
out
fun?
loud. Chuckled several times as well.
I sat
throat.
beside you, I know.
Yes.
You laughed.
I laughed.
I saw
It's
him
not a
laugh.
straight comedy, so I'm allowed to laugh at it.
Yeah, that's his...
Um,
I saw him laugh. I saw it. I can...
yeah, I thought
Can't
the
confirm.
chemistry between Adam Driver and Channing Tatum and Daniel Craig was great. I thought the 3 of them together were hilarious.
He goes by Danny Craig.
By Danny Craig.
Yeah.
Supporting cast are all pretty solid. I totally forgot Haley Swank was in it until I saw her. I was like, oh yeah, right. My boy, Macon Blair, also pops up next to him.
Yes!
Love him.
I did not know he was in it.
I had
When
no
I saw
idea.
him, it blew my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the movie. I think it's well shot. It's well paced, I find. I thought the actual heist was pretty good. It did feel...
twists.
Yes, it did feel like an Ocean's 11 twist, which is kind of referenced because there's like a lady on the news who said like, oh, they're calling it Ocean 7-Eleven because they found something at like a 7-Eleven. Almost spoiled it a little bit.
Jesus.
But yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it.
Didn't love it.
No, I didn't love it. I thought it did have... I just said the pacing was good, but it did have some pacing problems, I think, a little bit.
Directly contradicting.
I know. I'm sorry.
Figure it out, Tim.
You're losing your mind. Tim.
Figure
It's a lot of
your
pressure to
shit.
Yeah, I'll jump in because I kind of agree. Like, from what we see in the trailers, it has a lot of the same, like the really funny moments in this movie are some of the ones that we see in the trailer.
Yeah.
The nice guys effect, as it were.
I do think Nice Guys had a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that's a better movie. But I liked Logan Lucky. I enjoyed my time in the theater. I thought it was funny. I liked the twist at the end.
Yes.
There had to be a twist. Obviously.
What's the twist?
And I thought the performances were great all around. I love Adam Driver in this. I don't know.
Him just staring is hilarious to me.
Love him.
The best way to describe it is just vacant.
Yeah.
His eyes are
nothing
vacant.
going on. It's so great.
That's amazing.
And I think Channing Tatum put in a good performance.
Yeah.
He was sort of the emotional core of this movie with his relationship with his daughter and sort of the reasoning why he had to, do this heist.
That was a big curveball too, so you didn't know that from the trailer at all.
Yeah. And Daniel Craig is Daniel Craig, not really, but
No, but
Not quite.
as far as acting, he was great.
yeah, I thought he was
I
hilarious.
thought he was pretty
Amazing
fantastic.
eating, acting.
Honestly, if anything, even though he was great,
That was rough.
might be the biggest disappointment is Daniel Craig in the way that I wish there was more
Yeah.
outrageousness from him. I just want more
He
of
seemed
that.
like they tamed him down. Like in the trailer, they showed like some of his like most outrageous moments in the trailer, and then like when you saw him, it was just like, okay, so those were his most outrageous moments then.
I wanted more. I wanted more craziness from him. But overall, I thought it was a good movie. It was funny. Performance is great all around. But yeah.
There's one scene that we can talk about in spoilers that I was like tense for because something happens, and then I started thinking about the trailers, like, oh, those, I don't know.
Wait.
There were some tense spoilers during the heist.
There's a tense moment during the heist where I'm like, oh shit, this might turn dark a little bit.
Yeah. Adam, let's jump over you next.
You want to jump over to me? Well, so you guys liked it?
Yes.
Liked it.
What'd you say? Solid?
I really liked it, I think, yeah.
Really liked it.
I didn't say.
No, I'm just looking at you for support. I loved this movie.
Loved.
One might even say...
5 bang?
No.
I'll put it this way. It's not a 6 out of 5. I loved it.
Are you fiving this? You can just drop that.
We'll see. We'll see when the ratings come around. I thought it was amazing. I haven't really seen any Soderbergh stuff other than Ocean's 11.
You see 12 or 13?
No. No. I heard it's shit.
Yeah.
They're shit, sorry. I've seen Side Effects also, I think. Is that him?
That's good, yeah.
Please don't.
Like Side Effects.
Okay. This hit a lot of sweet spots for me. I just thought it was hilarious. Basically, like, they didn't have to do anything. Adam Driver's face, like, just shots of his face. I was like trying to stifle my laughter.
Yeah, you were. There's like a shot where
I couldn't handle it.
There's a scene where like Joe Bang asked him for quarters, and like, which is the funny line, and then they just like both reach into their pocket, and Adam's like gut busting.
I loved it so much. And there's stuff
one.
Like, even Channing Tatum too. He just like has like a resting face in this movie.
Vacant.
Just that like combed over hair and like just like I don't know. It reminded
So
me.
he gained 40 pounds out of nowhere. Like he just like
Right? It was a scary glimpse of my future. Jesus, the Lowe's thing. The
future.
Yeah, I thought it felt like Steven Soderbergh is like a student of the game. I felt like he took pieces from like the Coen brothers and a little bit of like Wes Anderson and a little bit of Quentin Tarantino.
A little bit of himself.
Yeah, I would
see that,
know
actually,
obviously what his own style is other than Ocean's 11, but it reminded me a lot of Coen Brothers. Actually, it was like No Country for Old Men mixed with Oh Brother Where Art Thou. I felt like if you were to like fuse
mixed with that one I don't like.
The Coen Brothers one.
No, yes.
Lady Killers.
Lady Killers, yes, because there's a heist.
Right.
Oh my
Green
god.
tunnel.
I wouldn't know.
Killers
That's
is not
disgusting.
great.
I thought Channing Tatum was great.
Yeah.
I'd say like fit the role perfectly. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't overly showy, but he was just perfect as that like hick, slack-jawed kind of schmuck, as it were. And Adam Driver was obviously great. Daniel Craig was good. I don't know, like I expected more, kind of like the trailer. I would say that's a nitpick I had.
Some more zaniness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they built him up a little more than maybe they should have. I thought Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, I thought he was hilarious. I liked him a lot. Seeing that's how he was in the trailer.
He was in the trailer for a split second.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But in the trailer, he goes, that is massively... He does that thing. I thought he had a southern accent.
I think I did too. Yeah.
And then he does this, and he plays an English accent the entire movie. I was just waiting for him to drop and be like, yeah, I'm just hanging out with you guys. Like, I did not expect that at all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, I
You didn't like him?
despise Seth MacFarlane
Oh, you're one of those.
Really?
Okay.
as an actor.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't love
Love
him.
Family Guy.
I like him.
Love Family Guy.
Does he like him as a writer?
Love his voice roles. Love his as a writer. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Him as an I just don't buy it. I don't
There's
know.
so
I
many-
just see him acting.
It is jarring.
It's true.
And I don't like that.
Like I liked A Million Ways to Die in the West. Like I thought that was kind of funny. But Scott, I'm not picking up what you're going. Yes, no, stroke.
Not good.
I thought it was funny, so I'm watching it. Like the entire time, it's just like I just see Can you stop making that face, please? I see Seth MacFarlane just walking around and directing a movie.
Yeah, that's
So like that's,
I know what you mean for that movie.
Like he's
I don't
wearing
have
a
much
fake mustache and a wig in this movie. And
Yeah.
it's like,
I don't harbor as much hate as Scott does. I don't think.
it's
I
not.
I just thought it was funny, like, and kind of cringy. Like the bar scene got me. I loved it, and yeah, I thought it was beautifully shot. Like the cinematography was amazing. I love this movie. I don't know. I love the heist, the whole heist sequences and like procedural elements of it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I loved it. Logan Lovey.
Tyler, what are your thoughts here?
What did I think? I'll be honest, I did not love it.
Fuck.
I didn't. I think I might have built it up a little bit too much in my own head. I was very excited for this. At the same time, I will say this. I think I have to see it again.
Ooh.
We had just finished sitting down.
Bizarre.
We just watched before Sunrise. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I've been sitting down and watching Ethan Hawke talk for about 2 hours. So I was
Hour and a half.
Close.
90 minutes.
So
I was sitting there.
You were dozing.
I
during
nodded
Logan
once or twice in this.
No.
And I was actually fighting to kind of stay awake.
You dropped lid.
Wow.
Savage.
You dropped lid? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah. Film junk.
Have you guys ever heard this before?
It's a film junk.
Dropped lid.
Shout out.
Sounds gross.
Yeah. Did you Vader at all?
What?
When you snore. It's called Vadering.
Stop.
Drop lid, maybe a bit of Vaderage. It's okay.
There's something wrong with you. I will say that it
So you
seemed
missed
like
a couple important plot points.
the movie seemed slower to me than I was expecting. Like the pacing I found to
It was
be
late at night. It was late. You were tired.
It was late, and the pacing I think I was like it's
not enough heist for you.
it seemed like the heist came like really late. Like there's a lot more prep before
I do
than
not mind that.
like I don't mind the heist coming late, but it seemed like there's a lot more build up than what actually happened in my own opinion.
Well, that's your opinion.
That's like your opinion, man.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was a lot, and especially like Daniel. I was actually kind of disappointed with like the parts he was in. Daniel Craig, like the parts he did, or Danny Craig, I guess he was, but I don't know him.
DC.
DC. He'd be great as James Bond.
DCJB. Yeah.
Anyways, so I just think that they built him up way too much. I think like he was just gonna be like this wild, crazy, uncontrollable character, and I think that he was just really tamed. I was kind of
because they showed the craziest scenes
Yeah.
in the trailer, and you're expecting more.
I was expecting him to be crazy throughout the entire movie. Like I wanted everything that he did to be just insane, and I didn't get that from this. So I was a little disappointed by that. But I feel like Channing Tatum and you,
Yes.
Channing Tatum and
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, I thought were great.
Thank you.
I loved them. But just
Thank
I don't know,
you.
just something with the movie it seemed too
It's my
slow
movie.
for me. Like there wasn't enough happening.
I had a feeling you were going to say
a
that.
little
'cause
dozy.
I will say, as a nitpick, the pacing wasn't perfect. I felt it got a little dry. The end dragged like just a little bit for me. Also, like I kept expecting them to finish it, and it kind of kept.
It happened twice, I think, for me. It was just like, oh, that's not okay. No, okay, there. But like that didn't bug me as much. It's just like just slower for me. Like there's like a massive part in the middle where it was just like.
All right.
But I like.
But overall, you enjoyed it.
Overall, I enjoyed it. I do want to
didn't love
rewatch it. Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would.
All right. Well, shall we give our ratings and maybe we'll discuss some spoilers?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go light 4.
Late 4 as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
out of 5.
Gonna go like heavy 3.
I'm teetering.
I
Three
hated
heavy
it.
3?
3 heavy 3.
Garbage heavy 3.
So pick one.
I'm going to go with 3, and that hurts me.
I'm so nervous. I can't do it.
Five
No,
bang.
no. Do it. No, you won't do it.
5 bang.
You won't do it. If you knew it, you wouldn't be just thinking about it right now.
5. What didn't
Heavy
you
4.
like? What didn't you like?
So 5, bud. Can't say what I didn't like.
Oh!
Sorry, fellas.
Oh!
Pacing.
Logan Lucky.
You said the
It's my
pacing.
new favorite movie. Not enough to dock half a star. It's a 4 point.
Pacing was shit.
4.9.
5 bang.
Pacing was shit. I liked it. It lulled me
Not enough
into
colors.
into a. It made me not expect the twist. That's what I was thinking about the pacing. I was like, okay, like this is over. Let's wrap it. The twist got me.
Well, let's discuss that.
Was the twist amazing?
Spoiler warning. If you guys haven't seen Logan Lucky, we will be discussing it in length in very spoilerish fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So go out and watch the movie. Not many people are watching it this week.
Really?
Not doing that well in the box office.
Really?
So
I think it's made like 10 million or something
go
like that.
support Logan Lucky.
Ooh.
It's getting destroyed by Hitman's bodyguard. Rest in peace, Logan Lucky. But yeah, fair warning for spoilers. We're now starting that. The twist? Shall we start with the twist?
Sorry, just okay. One quick
Repeat
thing.
what you said to me.
Was
Go
the
ahead.
twist that good? I don't remember it that well.
Fuck.
I remember seeing bags.
Yes.
That's about it.
Should we not spoil it for you? I guess you
Should I leave?
You haven't seen it.
Should I
haven't
leave?
seen it.
Oh, actually, you just mentioned budget. Like, this is if you watched our news episode, you can kind of weigh it. This will be funny to you. We watched Gambit, but I don't know what the budget was. So I couldn't find it. Box office, 14 million.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
$14.2
For a
million.
movie I've never
That
heard of.
sucks.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I thought that was
Logan Lucky. The twist really was that he had Channing Tatum's character had this plan to sort of fake out plan with the money
Yeah.
and have it be found out, and they would be able to get away because no one had the money and everything. But secretly, he had a
Keep
secret
some.
stash
Yeah.
of the money.
Do you remember that?
No.
Wow.
3 out of 5 doesn't know the twist.
Doesn't even know the twist.
Interesting.
So he leaves his pickup truck with most of the money,
90% maybe.
probably. But then
7-Eleven.
he keeps some for himself, for his brother, and for Joe Bang.
Robin Hood style.
Really?
But like Joe Bang didn't even know about it until like
Is that what he went and dug up?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I caught.
So you were fading in.
Digging. Like that's interesting.
Wow. He like left the shovel there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was all like they left it in the truck, right? And
Yeah.
On the porch. The shovel.
yeah. And then I remember going like this.
Oh my god, you missed the ending. This is terrible.
Missing the twist. It
Wow.
ain't me.
There's one scene that I,
Oh.
as a Game of Thrones fan, loved.
Yes, that's so funny.
In the prison,
Oh yeah.
the inmates are demanding
Oh yeah.
the next Game of Thrones books.
I lost it. I
And
fucking
the
lost
warden's like, Winds of Winter and Dream of Spring aren't published yet. And
it. Got
the inmate's like,
Wikipedia page
but
right
he's
here.
had years to write it. It should be out by
Did you
now.
see that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good.
This is
I
bullshit.
fucking died.
I got a cousin who
I was
says they
losing
just finished watching it on TV. What do you mean they're not out yet?
Like the book, the show gone past the books.
He's writing to keep up. No.
I love that. I
That
love
was
that
hilarious.
they could use actual current references. in
Yeah,
this movie.
because that's
I love
huge
that.
right now. That's very funny.
I love that. And they said that there's a couple other things where they would mention like current references. And I'm like, shit, they can use that? How did they get the rights to be able to say that?
Yeah.
There's a couple things I can't remember off the top of my head, but I like that it was more, real.
Yeah.
Because of that.
I love that he worked at Lowe's.
Oh.
We just saw a couple Lowe's things.
Because
that
took his vest home. That's a
took his
class
vest
A.
from Class
Big
A.
no.
You're
You,
fired.
you gotta walk
Sorry.
out for that.
You're
Sorry,
fired.
bud.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Clean out your locker.
First time
That
it
Logan
was,
Hex.
it was an insurance problem because of
Due
liability.
to reasons involving insurance.
Was there anything you guys wanted to bring up spoiler?
Yes, I love when they're in the pneumatic tube place, and Joe Bang has his bomb, which is literally just gummy bears,
Disgusting.
Bleach
and
pen.
something else. And they're like so pissed off. It's just that he's like doing like chalk.
I
to
love
show
that he
the
like went
chemistry of it.
he showed like the science, like he broke down like the elements and what was going into this. And he goes, "This is why you have to do this." And he's like, "We take out this part," and he's like, "That's why we have the gummy bears." He's just drawing on the cinder blocks of chalk.
Like they thought he'd just like shove a stick of dynamite in or something.
Yeah. Like,
But I was so tense
I love that.
when like he shoots the pneumatic tube full of the bomb down the chute. He gets rejected and gets shot back out.
And Adam Driver catches
The
it.
driver catches it. Immediately, I'm like thinking to the trailer. I'm like, okay, whenever I see like something happen, I always think to the trailer. I'm like, okay, I haven't seen any other like clips from the trailer with that character in it. From what I've seen, like they showed nothing from Joe Bang past that point. So I was like, oh, he's going to get blown up when he's taking the bomb back. I'm like, oh no!
I literally thought that.
I was like, fuck, they could do anything, right? Because it's
Be
a
great.
standalone movie.
That's why I love that scene.
But yeah,
That bang
hilarious
too
at the same time.
It was like so suspenseful yet so
oh,
funny.
okay, that's what I did.
Oh yeah, it's
Right,
too tight
too
or whatever.
tight.
Yeah.
Sends it back.
And I also lost it when Adam Driver's arm got vacuumed off, and it was like, phoom, and he's just his like deadpan, like,
It's like what?
and just all the like awkward pauses, like, reminded me of like Napoleon Dynamite or something,
Yeah.
like, just that awkward humor, just
Okay.
truly killed me.
I did think the scene where his daughter like wins the pageant, like sings that song. I did think that was great as
I
well.
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
Emotional.
Yeah, that was great.
AF.
Emotional.
Great.
I
Yeah.
was like,
I was Misty.
he walks in, she's like,
It hit me hard.
shows my song that my daddy loves. I was like, oh no!
I did love how like it kind of was a series of coincidences that allowed them to sort of get away. That it was because of like Sebastian Stan, like the whole reason for his character was so that no one would believe like Seth MacFarlane's character's story. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
Mhm.
like because he needed like someone to back him up on that, but
Yeah.
no one would, and that coincidence allowed them to get away.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that.
What do you guys think about the ending though?
I
Like,
was
do you think
just
they're gonna
gonna
get
ask.
caught? Because
Is it the Logan curse?
Swank.
it's a Logan curse. Because Adam Driver is like obsessed with thinking that his family's cursed, and then at the very end, Hilary Swank
Hilary Swank, yeah.
is in the bar and she mentions that like, oh, it's bad luck to toast with an empty glass. I'm like, you toasted with an empty glass.
Did he?
Her glass was empty or something, right?
Yeah.
That was the point. Like,
He
not,
hadn't poured her
he
one.
hadn't
He
poured
said,
one? So
sorry, I
she's
missed
like,
you on the toast.
oh,
I didn't
yeah.
pour you one.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
Logan curse.
I don't know.
You're right.
I like that it's ambiguous.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think that like the curse in my eyes was kind of
Has been left
broken just because that's like the series of coincidences that they got away with. That seems like luck to me.
Yeah.
They pulled it off, and
They got Logan lucky
yeah.
Lucky.
on this job.
I do love like how
Yes.
well thought out the plan was. Like his cell phone, he hadn't paid him on, so like they cut it off, and then
Yeah.
it's automatically back on. So he's like, "Oh, I know the cops are tracing my phones because I have service after not paying my bill for like 6 months."
Yeah.
They like planted
crazy.
seeds throughout the movie,
Yeah.
and then they all tie in like perfectly at the end. I love that
Yeah.
full
Like
circle.
it makes it seem like he's dumb,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's all thought out
Yeah.
and well planned.
Yeah.
All that too. Like the whole point of the movie showing how these guys are like supposedly idiots.
Yeah.
Like when Daniel Craig says,
People really think that.
You Logans.
those eggs
So good.
looked so good. That face.
He was
so-
munching on that.
Oh,
egg. Pretty
Salty
good.
eggs.
he acts with eggs the way Tom Hardy acts with his eyes, just fucking masterfully.
I gotta
Amazing.
say, I don't know if you guys know this. I despise eggs. Oh, you guys know this.
Yes, we know that.
Yeah, how do you feel about the man you love meeting the thing you hate?
I just like I was watching that.
You had
Watching
a physical reaction because you were sitting next to me. And
I
saw
did,
you.
and I almost vomited. I
That's-
hate eggs. Eggs are
Yeah,
disgusting
like-
to me. And so he's just sitting there, and I think he's going to get a cookie from the vending machine or get some Twizzlers or something like that. Comes back with 2 eggs in a package,
What the fuck is
and
eggs?
just starts rips it open, and just gets salt from his sock, and just like low sodium salt at that, and just starts shaking it onto the eggs. And it's just. And he starts munching on these disgusting, unfertilized chicken embryos, and it's just
They
like
look so
Oh,
good.
there's
making
making known as eggs.
these noises. It was disgusting. It was hard to watch. I'll be
magical.
honest with you, hard to watch.
Loved it.
Is there anything else
It's
you guys
perfect
want
in
to
every
mention?
way.
Yeah, the eggs, they were disgusting.
That's all I got.
Loved the Hick other brothers, like the IT
All the
expert
Twitters.
guy. All
I
the
know.
Twitters.
All the Twitters.
All the Twitters. I know. Every single one of them.
Yeah, they were good.
Love them.
Well, I think that'll do
Masterpiece.
it for our review of Logan Lucky. Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter at UpReal8. You can find all of our old audio episodes still on iTunes at UpReal8. You can find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim.
Tim, don't you have a...
I also have an Instagram
Private
account.
Instagram account?
It's called The Craft Pundits. I review craft beers.
Sorry.
Perfect.
Tyler.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at UpReal8 Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at UpRealTie.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
You can follow myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section if you want to join our discussion about Logan Lucky. And if you do like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, keep it real.